we know one of the most popular professions that young men want to get into is streaming, getting on the internet, right?
Yeah.
And I do think it's important that we need to do our due diligence, kind of warn guys that getting into this world is great and all, but don't believe everything that you see.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, don't believe hardly anything.
The view botting is at an all-time high that I haven't seen before, unprecedented levels.
Yeah.
We see
the monopoly on Clippers.
The monopoly on Clippers. There's there's so many things behind the scenes when it comes to this whole streaming thing that I don't want young men, right, to say, I'm going to do this and not go in at least with their eyes wide open and 100%. Have or quit their day job and put themselves in a bad spot trying to chase some type of clout. Because I think the barrier to entry when it comes to social media has gone up.
Yeah, because everybody is in it.
Yes.
And the thing
after
about
2020.
The thing about it is that the way I got into it was I was going to use social media in order to bring more visibility so that I can make more money in corporate. So I just kind of stumbled into it, but I knew that in order for people to really be able to buy into me, they had to get to know me. They had to get the behind the scenes. But, I kind of got lucky because we caught a wave during the pandemic.
Yes.
And we was able to capitalize off it. But the thing about that, though, is a lot of these guys that caught the same wave, they weren't able to sustain it.
Yeah.
And so what you were able to see and witness in that situation was you seen how cutthroat and how brutal the game is. And a lot of those guys don't want to admit it, but they had to go back and get regular jobs. To be honest with you. They had to go back and get regular jobs. Whereas it's funny because I never stopped and I've grown at least 25% year over year over year. And it's just because I've been able to get better at what I do because, and y'all got to really understand this. Anything that you wind up doing, and I don't care what it is, you're going to have to dedicate your life to it. And I think that that's the part of Red Pill that people don't really take into consideration simply because you can't focus on women.
Oh, yeah.
While at the same time focusing on what it is that you're great at or what you're trying to build.
Tell them.
You got to understand that no matter what it is, and we all in kind of different spaces. I've been married for a while, but at the same time, my focus has never been, to be honest, it has never been my wife. I can't focus on her. She got to focus on me.
Yeah.
Well said.
That's the ugly reality of being successful as a guy.
It is.
Also, being a creator, it looks easy, looks fun, exciting. Lifestyle, cars, maybe.
I don't have a life.
You just work.
That's all I do is work.
But it looks easy. And people want to be streamers, right? And creators. But my thing is our lifestyle is not normal. We wake up thinking about work constantly. We wake up, you know what? Here's my schedule for the day. Work, podcast, work, podcast, work. And for anyone watching this for the first time or want to be a streamer, think about this. You're going to have things in place business-wise as well. Yeah. Because it's a business you're running here.
It is.
It's cool to turn the camera on and talk shit, but if you're not getting paid, my friend, it's going to be tough to maintain that for a long period of time. Also, keep in mind, other creators want your spot. So it's competition at all times.
They coming for you.
Yep.
Even if y'all don't know it, even if they glazing you, I'm telling you that they working to make sure that they replace you.
Ooh.
And I ain't even just talking about when it comes to streaming. They want your life. They want the cars. They want your woman. They want your clout. If they're able to, listen, it's a lot of the people that's in the game right now, and this is always the way that it's been. It's a lot of the people that's in the game right now that if they could talk about you and get clout, they would.
Yeah.
But because you a cool person, if you give them an opportunity to collab, that same person that will talk about you will collab with you. Just so they can get the clout. Clout in this game is more important than actual money.
Yeah.
It's more important than the money itself.
There's no principle at all.
At all. And so a lot of people is faking. A lot of people is pretending like they really got it. People are acting like they don't have a real job. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a real job, but as long as you're working on your business and you're working on what it is that you, in order to be great as a content creator, really, you're going to have to put in 14 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Minimum.
Especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because,
hold on, Myron, we did for a year and a half. How many shows a day? 2 to 3?
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah, that's true. I stream twice a day, most days, except for Wednesday. I don't stream at night. So it's, you know what I'm saying? We could just kick it and do what we doing today, but I stream almost every single day.
But also, we didn't get paid a lot of money either at the very beginning.
Yeah, it builds up, and I do want to. And the reason why we're kind of kicking off with this is because I know we got a lot of young guys that are watching us, or people that want to get into this thing. Yeah. And I think it's very important that we at least fill you guys in, so you go in with your eyes wide open. And I would say if someone does want to get into this type of profession, get a job first, get a skill, get real consistent income, and then you could take that and funnel that income into your endeavor with the content creation. So if it works out, you make side money. If it doesn't, you at least have a job. And I warn people all the time, this in between period of 2 to 5 years where you're working your regular job and doing this is going to be some of the most miserable that you're going to have in your lifetime, because you're going to be doing both sides. And that's really what's going to transition you, because the job is what gives you the money to invest into the endeavor while the endeavor is still in the red.
100%.
So that's another thing that people don't understand. And then on top of that, this is like the pre-2020 strategy. Now in 2025, guys, y'all are competing with professional production companies. Paramount got a YouTube channel. CNN got a YouTube channel. Fox got a YouTube channel.
It's almost like
you're competing with cable TV damn near on YouTube.
The streaming it's just as competitive as the music industry today. And if you get into streaming, it's almost like you're an independent, like you're an independent artist, and you competing. Like you thinking about all of these guys as botting. You think about all these IRL streamers and stuff like that. They are paying people and clippers to push them so that when you discover them, it make it seem like they're more relevant than they really are. But they have a machine behind them.
Yeah.
And so even you're going to run into, even when you get into it, right? Let me tell y'all something. 100 people watching you is a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right. When you get started, if you can get up to 100 people watching you, that is phenomenal, bro. But it is a lot of people that is faking it with bots. They are pretending like they really got motion, and they don't.
This is the worst year, bro. I've ever, like the past year or so, like has been the worst I've ever seen with bots, bro. Everything, guys, is up like 30 to 50% when you guys look at this shit.
100%.
And now it's brazen. Like before they kind of did it subtly, bro. Now they don't go.
I've been saying this for years, guys. Like the video, man. There's some gems here about to be dropped from all of us here. If you guys don't mind, YouTube and Rumble. But listen, corporate is corporate, right? Whether it's the music industry, streaming industry, and everyone needs to have revenue coming in, no matter who you are. So think about your favorite streamer, right? How do they generate revenue? Is it from views, from ads, from selling a course? Whatever that may be, they need to make money for the company. Now, if you get a deal for a company, right, they're going to say to you, okay, you're a streamer. Why are we giving you a deal? It's because you add value to the company monetarily. So look at, for example, Kick, right? Kick is funded basically by stake. Gambling company, they support the whole establishment pretty much. However, for a streamer coming on to Kick, why are they going to give you a deal? And this is where past creators messed it up for other creators.
They don't even hand out.
I don't want to say names, but like you guys know what I mean. They came into the space and were given like a big deal. And what happened is they were told, hey, stream 3 times a week or 2. If you can do that for a year, we got you. Mind you, just promotion for the platform, giving them a big boost and giving them, a boost as well in return. However, what they do? Not stream at all. Fucked up the deal. Now they're saying, you know what? Creators are are lazy.
I've seen plenty of people mess that deal up.
So now as a creator, it's like, wait, I'm coming into the space. I need to get paid. Give me a deal. Sorry, the last 2 streamers that we gave a deal to, fuck this. Sorry, no deal for you. So this whole industry, guys, it looks really good. It is nice, but the game has changed a lot. And also botting was back in the day heavily rewarded. Nowadays it's frowned upon. So the game has changed a lot.
But you got to do it just to even
break the ice.
And I was talking with Anton about this. So like what they do is like they'll bot, right? Like they'll say, let's say they buy 10,000 live viewers. Maybe 500 are real, or 1,000 just for easy math. 1,000 are real, but they bought 10,000. What ends up happening is that 10,000 of the people that are watching, it's slowly going to the 1,000 that are watching. They're going to continue to grow and be a higher percentage of that 10K.
Because
so you start at 1,000. People think, oh, this dude's lit. You do collabs, you lock in other features, whatever. Your audience slowly grows, and then now you actually got 2,000 people watching real, and you've basically been able to artificially grow your audience without anybody knowing. And then it's almost like a snowball where you fake it for long enough, people have this perception, and then they come and collab with you, then you actually do build a real audience. And we've seen a lot of people do this. But the reason why I tell y'all this is like I just want you guys to know that this is what people are doing behind the scenes, and this is what you're competing against. Like maybe 5 years ago, this was like unheard of doing this type of shit. But now it's like the norm.
But here's the problem: you can do that for a short period of time. However,
Yes.
at some point, companies are going to say, "Listen, promote this product for us."
But it's not gonna be no conversion.
And then they can't sell.
Yep.
So imagine this: streamers have 1 million followers plus, maybe 500K plus, and they can't sell a product.
I agree. It's it's a lot of people, and y'all. Honestly, I'm gonna just tell y'all, audience, because a lot of people want to get into it. They think that it's easy. First of all, it's
Number one job for young people.
Well, first of all, it's very hard to be able to. People don't understand.
Used to be I want to be an astronaut. Now everyone says I want to be an influencer.
Fireman.
Yep.
Growing up, and I know you're a little bit older than me, but like growing up, it used to be I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, I want to be an astronaut. Bro, now for like the past 5 years straight, ask young people, what do you want to be? All of them say I want to be an influencer.
But you know what? Even people that are in the industry, let's say basketball players, athletes, rappers, they all want to be streamers now.
Yeah.
They laughed at us.
No, you're right.
They said that we not real, that if you on these platforms and you know you're not a real movie star, you're not a real. Everybody wants to get in the game and be like us, whereas they were talking about that we weren't really relevant and that we didn't really have any pull, before they got into the game.
Listen, I just want to add this real quick. Look, I love Ray J, right? Ray J's fucking dope. He's funny as hell. He's hilarious, right?
Yeah.
He's a comedian. But I remember back in the day, I just know how he felt about streamers. Now I see a video of him asking DDG to help him. I'm like, bro, hold on a second here. Wait a minute. You were saying a couple years ago, these guys are thwack and doing this. But all of a sudden, you want help from us now? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But it's fine.